to the AT from Stratton. This is what my hair looks like. James looks like a tool. Tonight we're camped at Horn Pond Shelter. And the shelters are actually over this direction, off in the woods. And if you could see clearly, way back, the view that you would see would be Sugarloaf Mountain, the second highest in the state. And Melissa is pumping water. We're getting ready to go down to the pond and check it out and see if we can see a moose. James, over here, the shirtless wonder, hi James, is a clean freak, and he's taking his little bath over here for the evening, which basically is putting a little soapy water into that thing and washing his pasty white chest off, scrubbing it till it matches his bright flaming red beard that he's got going on. And Holly's just standing here.
Wow.
Over here I'm trying to fix my sleeping pad that's got a hole in it. It's hanging over here on this rock. And we've got a beautiful view of the Bigelow Mountains.
Gigolo,
otherwise known as the Deuce Bigalow Male Gigolo Mountains. If you've seen that movie, it's stupid. But that's the first one. And I'm going to stop recording and get out my water bottle. But this is our night at Horn Pond. I'm sitting on the edge of Horn's Pond, near the campsite where we're staying for the night, and thinking about this is the final few days that we've got left of our journey. We've got about 11 days left, I think, and I don't know, kind of a cool spot where I'm sitting, and just makes me think back and take stock of everything that God's been doing in the midst of our journey. Absolutely beautiful lake, and the sun just went down behind the mountains over there a few minutes ago, and if I'm honest, I'm actually kind of looking around for a moose. Still haven't seen one. Melissa and Holly saw one today for the first time. It was an old cow, and saw it running through the woods. But right now, I'm just kind of taken in by the idea of who God is in terms of His immensity. Because I don't know, 1,500 miles from home, something like that. And in the midst of me being gone, I know there are people back home who are still living life that God cares for very much. There are people here that far away that God cares for very much. There are people on the other side of the world in the midst of conflict, in the midst of peace, sitting down to breakfast with their family, whatever the case may be, that God cares for very, very much. And it's His dragonfly that keeps flying past and almost grazing me whenever he comes past. He's dark blue and a kind of a green head. I'm actually watching him go now. And just the knowledge that God created that too is just kind of crazy for me. And pretty surreal experience sitting here 3,200 feet above what people would call sea level, knowing that tomorrow I'm going over our two final 4,000-foot mountains before we get to Katahdin, which is still about 170 miles away, but we should be able to see the end of our journey tomorrow. And I guess I'm just pretty in love with God. Pretty awesome what He does, what He is, and awesome that I've had the opportunity to be out here with Melissa for so long, experiencing His presence, both in the midst of the people that we meet, but also in the midst of beautiful, quiet places like this. So, hope that rambling didn't bore you, and hope that was something that maybe you can be encouraged by. The complexity, the immenseness, and the magnitude of how much God, who was able to create something as beautiful as this, cares for and loves each and every one of us, regardless of where we find ourselves, regardless of the situation that we find ourselves in. Have a good one.